All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. Double honors to the elders, GMS who rule well. Peace and salutations to the Akim in the four corners, peace and truth and sincerity. Peace be unto you. And part of us coming back out here is to talk about the downfall of America and to bring our people back to their nationalities, to their heritage. You know, and get out of the ways of Nineveh, out of Egypt, Babylon, which is what this place is called, referred to as. Can you grab Genesis? No, Deuteronomy 28:32. Because we're not Africans. We're not African Americans. We're so-called, we're Israelites. We're Israelites. So, with that being said, we're the Most High's chosen people. Most High didn't choose the other nations. Most High chose Israel. Go ahead.
This is Exodus 11:7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know that the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, you put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
Right, the Most High puts a difference between the Egyptians, which are Africans, and Israel, which are black. Now, put it like this, not all Israel is black, but the ones over here in North America, Judah is mainly a black nation. So the Most High chose us, and he put a difference between the Egyptians, between us. So even though we were in captivity among the Egyptians, the Most High wanted everything about us different. Even when we came out of Egypt, Most High made sure that we took upon different customs. We didn't follow their customs. You know, their bestiality, their idol worshiping, you know, the way they, you know, their calendars, how they counted days, you know, with Ra and all this other sun god stuff. The Most High put a difference between us and them. One second. Grab that. Matter of fact, hold that. Grab what you're doing.
Okay, this is the book of Isaiah chapter 41 and verse 8. But thou, Israel, art my servant, Jacob, whom I have chosen, the seed of Abraham, my friend.
Right, Israel has been chosen. So the Most High didn't choose every nation. you got Moabites, they're Hebrews, but they're not Israelites. You got Edom, they're Hebrews, but they're not Hebrew Israelites. You know, so they're always been a chosen line that the Most High has always had. And that's the same goes even to this day. The Most High did not, you know, all of a sudden graft everybody in. Can you get Romans chapter 10, I think it's verse 1 and 2? The same people that the Most High was dealing with before, the Most High is dealing with them still right now to this day.
Romans, you said
10.
Romans 10 and 1. Brethren, my heart desire and pray to Yahweh for Israel is that they might be saved. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of Yahweh, but not according to knowledge. For
the most Israelites, they somehow they feel in their heart that God is real. Even the ones that don't believe in God, you know, they are more so upset. They're mad because why did God let my son die? Why did God let me catch this STD? Why did God let me get all these diseases? And why did God let my house foreclose? That's why, you know, they got upset. They have a zeal for God. Go ahead.
For they being ignorant of God's righteousness, which is Yahweh's righteousness, and being about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of Yahweh.
And part of submitting to yourself is coming back and following, you know, the laws, statutes, and commandments, because they're not done away with, as your Christian church would like to proclaim. And now, as wicked as the Christian church is, you know, they'll teach you, about tithing, but they will not teach you about, you know, not eating pork. They won't teach you about, you know, keeping the laws, you know, what the actual real Sabbath day is. It's not Sunday. You know, they're ignorant. You know, they don't know. But also, the sad part about it is they don't want to know. Just like you had in ancient Egypt, when we was coming out of Egypt, you had Israelites that wanted to appoint a captain and go back into Egypt. So it's gonna be like that to this day. You know, you're gonna have some Israelites that's just not gonna get it. And some that's not gonna wake up back to the law, statutes, commandments. Some that's gonna hear, you know, Kendrick Lamar's song, get hyped and get happy for a minute, then all of a sudden, you know, go back to being a nigga the next week. So you're gonna have that, you know, because at first they was all happy to get out of Egypt, and then once they realized they can't eat what they wanted to eat, they were like, damn. They were like, man, let's go back into Egypt, man. These idols are the one that got us out of here. It wasn't the Most High. These idols, you know, the golden calf. You know, so that's the attitude that they had before. That's the attitude they're gonna have today. You know, so this is part of coming back to your heritage and coming back to your righteousness.
For Yahushua is the end of the law. For Yahushua is the end of the law for righteousness to everyone that believeth. And it says the end of the law because if you believe on Yahushua, you're gonna follow the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahushua. You fulfill the law by believing on Yahushua, man. Because by doing that, you're not gonna do whatever you want. You're not gonna just go around eating pork and doing whatever you want to do. You're gonna have the faith in Yahushua and keep what is written. I had a precept real quick. This is Matthew 5:17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets, which is the Old Testament, as you would call it. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. But Yahushua didn't come to get rid of the Old Testament, man. He came to fulfill like what was written in the Old Testament, like him coming to bring salvation unto Israel, starting with the elect. He came to fulfill, man. And everything hasn't been fulfilled yet. Yahushua still has to return and do that. He did it physically by dying on the cross, but now he's really going to come and return and grab the elect out of here.
So some of the stuff has been fulfilled. You know, us being losing our heritage, us being called a proverb and a byword. You know, all that's been fulfilled. Can you grab what you like to do?
Is 1 Chronicles chapter 16, verse 13. O ye seed of Israel, his servant, ye children of Jacob, his chosen ones. Then the precept for that will be Psalms 33. Psalms 33, verse 12. Blessed is the nation whose power is Yahweh, and the people whom he hath chosen for his own inheritance.
Right. The Most High, Israel is the one who the Most High blessed. This is why other nations, they feel entitled. The reason why Esau feels he deserves a birthright, he felt like the birthright was stolen from him, which is why he goes around calling himself the so-called Jew, which he's nothing but a fucking oven dodger. The Most High, you know, didn't choose them. Most High didn't choose Ishmael's seed.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 56. As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
Right, so the Most High compared to other nations outside of Israel as they're nothing. They're not anything or anything to be amazed at, wonder at. You know, all the information knowledge they got it from the Most High, or they got it from Solomon during the ancient times when they went to go hear it from the wisdom. You know, but the Most High, you know, Israel is the form of all things. You know, other nations don't got anything to brag about. Anything that gives them any type of special, you know, feature, we got that times 10. You know, no matter if you find a so-called Edomite that did something, you'll find a Jake that did it, you know, 30 years before. You know, made it more cheaper, more expensive for other people to be able to afford. Now Esau comes to take, like, for instance, Mark Zuckerberg, fucking Jew rat. He stole Facebook from his partner. That's what white people do. They steal stuff and they claim it. You know, they steal lands and they name it after themselves. You know, there's nothing that this white man, there's nothing new under the sun. You know, so everything that you see now, it's already been before. So these other nations, there's nothing special about them.
God, that's the reason why the scriptures calls Edom the thief, or Esau the thief. You know, a thief and a robber. You know, it's nothing special about him because Jacob is the former of all things. You know, it's Jacob or Israel that comes up with ideas, but the so-called white man takes them and gets a patent on it and calls it his own. You know.
I got something. This is Baruch 3:24. O Israel, how great is the house of Yahweh, and how large is the place of his possession. Great and has none end, high and unmeasurable. There were giants famous from the beginning that were of so great stature and so experienced in war. Those did not the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua choose.
And now imagine how big you are and strong you are. And one of our greatest stories is about David, you know, slaying one of these Hamites. You know, it was effortless. You know, you just hit him with the head with a sling, and then took his head off. It wasn't like Goliath was winning at first, and then it looked like he had him. And then David, we're better in every aspect.
Neither gave he the way of knowledge unto them, but they were destroyed because they had no wisdom and perished through their own foolishness.
Right, they destroyed because they didn't have wisdom, and who is the one that grants wisdom? The Most High. So basically, he didn't want to begin with, period.
Yeah, the Most High don't deal with you other nations, man. He didn't give you the truth, which makes us separate from you, like it says in Deuteronomy. He didn't give you the law, statutes, commandments. He didn't give you salvation. All you other nations are nothing before his eyes, man. Like you spit on the ground, it's nothing. You ain't gonna go care for it. You ain't gonna pick it up. You're just gonna leave it there.
God, like so. Yep.
I can go.
It's up, you got it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you know what? We're at the point from those first.
God, which the Most High didn't choose the nation of Edom, and Edom's their blessing is the sword. You know, they're mighty when it comes down to war. But the Most High didn't choose them. He chose the nation of Israel, which we don't have to actually be people that's good at fighting, because the Most High will fight for us. You know, this is 1 Corinthians 1:26. It says, "For you see your calling, brethren, how that not many mighty, not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called, but the Most High have chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, and the Most High have chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty."
All right, so according to this world, we would consider, low lives, just niggas, just some guys on the corner. The Most High chose us
Foolish.
to basically. We didn't go to grammar type of seminary school to learn this Bible, so the Most High is using us, to speak wisdom and knowledge, according to what the Scripture's given us, and most jakes, that's why they can't get with this truth, because they feel like it's got to somehow come from some guy that's been studying it for like 70 years, and now they went to some mountain in Tibet, China somewhere, and then the fucking sun just beamed down on them, and then their pineal gland just opened, and a fucking calf started talking to them in English, and then all of a sudden it came down, and then they got the knowledge, and then they want to learn it from somebody like that. They can't fathom the idea of learning from somebody and saying, "Oh, I went to school with that guy. Oh, I know him. That's such and such cousin. I know him. He was just eating pork about 4 months ago, and now all he Hebrew Israelite." People can't, that's too much for them to wrap their mind around.
God, hey, that's the reason why the scriptures say that we preach unto the Jews a stumbling block, and to the Greeks a foolishness. You know, because this truth is simple, but it's too hard for them to grab. You know, because the way that they've been educated, the way that they've been taught in the so-called white man's school system. You know, a lot of the people that are of the nation of Israel, they'll go down to Wayne State or University of Michigan, and they'll learn there. They think that you gotta go to school for 4, 8, 12 years just to be able to gain some form of knowledge. But really, it's as simple as you believing on Yahushua and the Most High dropping the Holy Spirit inside of you. You know, Atala Yahudi, Atomi Kalad. It's as easy as the Most High just beaming that Holy Spirit in you, and you just having so much wisdom, man. And that reminds me of Peter. When Peter was speaking, the people looked at him. They said, "Man, you know that this is an unlearned and ignorant man. We know that he didn't go to the colleges in Israel. We know that he didn't learn the law, statutes, and commandments from the schools. You know, he didn't learn under a tutor. But by the things that he was saying, these great, magnificent things that were truth according to the scriptures, they took note that he had been with Yahushua. When Yahushua spoke about how he would send forth the Holy Spirit, you know, that would bring to us remembrance of all things, man. And that's what's happened. That's the reason why you see these beautiful brothers out here, you know,